Hi ladies, hello beautiful. Happy Mother's Day to all mommies out there, human mommies, pet mommies, you know who you are. I see you. And I think we could throw in aunties in there. All right, so hi, I'm Alix. Hello, happy Sunday. And I wanted to talk about some pretty important topics, which is menopause and perimenopause. I happen to have gone into menopause when I was 38 years old. And a lot of people are shocked by that, but I did go into full menopause. I had the hot flashes, no period, all the blood tests for the last, so I'm 43 now, 5 years, and I'm still menopausal, or I guess I'm beyond it now. And the biggest thing that was so hard for me, because one of the things I hated the most was the brain fog and then the emotional roller coaster. And I will tell you some of the things that I recommend you could do ahead of time before you go into full menopause. And as you know, that it's upon you at some point. For my older ladies, my younger ladies, you can use this if you have PMDD and PMS, it's gonna help. So I'm gonna talk about the brain tap device that has saved my life. I'm gonna show it to you and how it works, but I'm gonna give you other tips that I've done to help with the emotional aspects of going into menopause. And let me see. I actually manifested not having my period, and I manifested not being able to have kids anymore because it was something that I really was done. I knew that I didn't want any more children. It was like a visceral, deep knowing. And I was dating somebody who kept kind of like pushing me to have more children with him. And I kept being like, let me sit with it. Let me sit with it. And then all of a sudden there was like this full body no. Not that I don't love kids. I just felt complete, especially not with him. And I never had a period after that. Literally, I was 38 years old. So I could go more into that path and that journey, but pretty much what happens when you go into any kind of hormonal shifts, and I learned this from my dear friend Natalie Ryan Hebert, is that it becomes a magnifying lens over anything you've pushed under the rug. So if you had any wounds, any childhood things, any relationship issues, anything that you just didn't fully process out of your nervous system, any memories, any belief system, you end up putting under the rug to keep going. The hormonal shift, whether it's the PMS, the perimenopause, or the menopause, is just going to bring it to the surface and give it a huge magnifying lens. So there are ways to support yourself emotionally with meditation and EMDR-like therapies, and obviously hypnotherapy and RTT. I personally teach a tool called the Happy Map, and I would check in with my stories and my emotions on a daily, hourly basis. And I can go more into that in a bit, but the tool that helped me the most, I'm going to show you how it works because it's a godsend. This sends light right through here into this whole region, and it's like candy for your brain. It literally feels like candy for your brain. It removed a lot of the loss, like memory loss. It sharpened my mind. It helped me feel more on top of everything. It made me sharper. It made me have more energy, although that's probably not one of the symptoms, like one of the good things that come from it. So I'm gonna show you how it works. There's a whole app that comes with it. Pretty much you turn it on, it sends light into your ears, and I think they have a special for Mother's Day today. So I put the link in the description, and I did partner up with them. So I think if you use my link, you get like $100 off. But I'm going to show you, so you can have the app on the phone, but I am on my phone, so I can't show you. But I'll show you on my iPad. And today I listened to this one, which is, sorry, my iPad is so dirty. I have been meaning to clean it, and did I ever tell you guys, whenever I sit at a desk, I always have a blanket because I get super cold sitting still, even in the summer. All right. Okay, we got this. Okay, I'm going to show you the app. See, I got to clean my iPad today. So this one is on maximize your productivity. What's amazing about this, hang on. DV means double voice. So you have two voices going on at once. You don't have to do it if you don't love it, but it's the best meditation. Whenever I get people to listen to this, they love it. They're like, oh my God, can I buy one? How do I buy one? So you have so many guided meditations. They have them on there for kids. They have them on there in multiple languages. on weight loss, on life mastery, on biohacking, stress-free, worry-free, start your morning, PTSD. They also have, what I love is the alpha and delta, just so you can get into different brain waves. This one is amazing. This one I meditate to all the time. So actually, let me show you how it can work so you guys can see it. I'll just play it. Okay. And then what happens is it starts. Okay, it should be downloading. Yeah. Okay, can you see it? Is it on? Let me see. Okay, you can hear it. So my iPad didn't pick up the brain tap. Let me see. Where are you? Let me find you one that works with the light in the eyes. It sends blue and white light. Become a personal success magnet. I think I did this one earlier. So this isn't what will help with the memory, but they have audios that help with yeah, there we go. So now, do you see the light in my eyes? So it's sending red light into your eyes. And to me, the flashes of light and the right and left brain is what helped with my memory. Let me see. And it helped with visualization. So it has binaural beats, light therapy, brain wave entrainment, neuroplasticity support, meditation-based nervous system regulation. The headset combines light pulses, sound frequencies, guided meditation to help the brain enter more relaxed states, alpha, theta, delta. Okay. So if you even have an elderly parent, getting them this device really helps with pushing back, obviously, memory loss. It helps with better sleep, reduced stress, improved focus. This is where I feel like my prefrontal cortex got nourishment. After a lot of my own childhood PTSD, I feel like my prefrontal cortex really got fed. I recently came up with the best idea for my business, and it was right after doing one of these guys for 20 minutes. So if you go to the link in the description, you can get $100 off, and I think there's a payment plan, and then you got to download the app, and then you can, there's hundreds and hundreds of meditations on there. I fall asleep to it when I take a nap. This is my nap support. That's what I do. I took a nap today and just listen to it, and I love it. So good for your brain. So, hi Sabrina. You've tried it, right? You loved it. Yeah. So whenever I meet my clients in person, I'm like, try it on. It's so good. And so as a practitioner, the other way I suggest that you use it is if your clients tend to have a hard time letting go and not be feeling relaxed enough to go into hypnosis, you can, if you do it in person, you can have them do a session. They also really recommend it for kids who have a hard time focusing, who have ADHD and things like that. They have specific audios for kids. They have one on increasing competence. They have one for kids who've gone through trauma, and they help the kids create a mountain retreat after any kind of trauma or divorce or things that really was difficult for them. They have one on bullying, I believe, and they also have them in multiple languages. So anyway, I love it. That's the Brain Tap device. That's what I recommend to help with memory loss and all the things I went through. And I really can tell the difference because by the time I bought it 2 years ago, I had been menopaused for 3 years. So I can tell the difference because the only thing I did different was this. I kept taking the same supplements for the hot flashes. That took them away. Oh, another really huge tip, you guys, for hot flashes that saved me. It's this girl on YouTube. It's called Fast Like a Girl, and she's a doctor. And she explains in one of her videos that what creates hot flashes, and I'm going to quote, don't quote me on this, but it's pretty much the liver and this other organ, I think it's the gallbladder, but they need to be detoxed. So when you do intermittent fasting, it flushes it all out, because what happens is if the liver has too much going on, it cannot process the extra hormones. And so your body has hot flashes because the imbalance of the hormones, right? The estradiol, the FSH, and there's a third one. So when those hormones are like flooded in your bloodstream and the liver is too heavy and sluggish, if you fast and do intermittent fasting, or what I also do is I start my day with hot lemon and ginger, and it just flushes it out before I eat anything. And I often don't eat anything for 3-4 hours after I wake up. It will help with hot flashes, because I can tell if I have too much chocolate and I don't have my hot lemon and ginger, I will have hot flashes still, even though I've been in menopause for 5 years. Now, I didn't gain a whole lot of weight simply because I do intermittent fasting, and I think also because I did so much emotional work that I didn't go back to emotional eating when things were hard emotionally. So obviously, everything you've been doing to be well, you're going to have to do it a lot more when the hormones shift. But what I would do is, if you have any recurring sticky emotions, is I really would seek a community and to have support in that community to process your pain body. Women will be the reason why this planet awakens if we all process the pain body. We do all of the work that gets you to the point where you no longer feel like the thoughts you're having are creating this emotional chaos. Okay. I think, what else could I tell you that I did? Intermittent fasting, the brain tap, all of the RTT on all of my stuff. Yeah, I did find supplements that really helped. Literally, if I overate and my liver got sluggish, I for sure would have hot flashes at night. And I got it all, like the hot flashes where you're sweating completely. And anyway, it's like, I've gone through it. I've gone through the emotional roller coaster. Like, I was going through it without knowing what was going on. I think it's called menopause ease. Let me go get it, you guys. 1 second. You're going to see my messy bedroom. That is I'm moving this week, so don't judge me. You know what? I'm going to take you with me. But yeah, I'll go get the pills. I have 3 bedrooms here, so this bedroom is more like my whatever office. Okay, here we go. Menopause ease. Now, I can't recommend it for everybody, but that's the one that really helped me. And I got it on this website. And I can't find it locally in France that has everything that helps. So if you want to take a screenshot, but that's the one that really helped me. Now, it might not be right for everybody, but this one, if I take 2 or 3 at night before bed, obviously magnesium, I take it as a pill and I spray my feet. But honestly, like fresh ginger. So I juice my ginger and then I freeze it. So I have like ice cubes full of fresh ginger, and I'll put that in my hot water with lemon. And that helps a lot with that. Now, because I've been menopause for 5 years, my gynecologist said she needed to put me on hormone therapy. And I wasn't so into that too much. But my neighbor, who's 62, who does my nails, she's awesome. She said, no, you should really take it. It's going to really be good for you. And I guess it protects your brain. It prevents osteoporosis. So in France, they have pretty good hormone replacement. So I've been on it for a couple months. And I take progesterone, 200 milligram, and I take estradiol as a gel. That I've only been doing for a couple months, but I wasn't really on them before. My boobs got bigger, which that's the thing. I'm like, why are my boobs bigger? But I guess it's the hormone. Anyway, that's the fun part of having menopause, is I finally have some boobs. Inner Balance is a great product. So, I'm in France, and that's the one I found that really worked. In France, they sell you these like raspberry leaves supposedly helps, and these other herbs help, but they only sell you a bottle with 1 or 2 of them. I've been ordering this one for 4 years. It's the only one I take. Yeah. Wild yam, chest berry really helps. Donquay, black cohosh, ginkgo biloba, ginger. I know because when I would stop taking this, I would have hot flashes again. And when I take it, I don't. Oh yeah, horseback riding is the best for reversing cognitive decline. You are a great equestrian. Keep riding. Yeah, but I can't ride as often as I can do my brain tap because my horse is 2 hours away. This one also really helped for cognitive decline because I could tell the difference between, for 3 years, I didn't have it and I was menopaused, and then I started to use it. And I'm like, oh my God, my prefrontal cortex is like clear, like organized and clear. It was so good. I think that's all the tips I can give you. Oh yeah, I'm still doing the $220, so $222. I'm doing readings that are about 90 minutes. I just did one for a client in Vegas. Inner balance is a vaginal cream that balances hormones. Okay, great. Okay. Yeah, I put the progesterone in my vagina. It feels like it's doing its thing for the uterus. Yeah, I'm still doing the readings and those are so amazing. I tuned into this client and I saw all her guides and they're having her channel a book and I saw everything and it was amazing. Oh, by the way, I do not sexually, you guys, my libido didn't go down. I don't have any dryness down there. Oh, and I did do hormone yoga, which was really helpful. It's like breath work to reactivate the ovaries. And it's 20 minutes of yoga it's called hormone yoga. And it's this girl in Brazil who started it. And that really helped me for a while too. I could tell the difference when I did it and when I didn't do it. And it's a lot of like fast breathing for your ovaries. And that one was amazing. And I did do the training to learn all the poses for that. And when I do it, I feel better. Yeah. You know what? I feel like when I did hormone yoga, my belly was firmer. I got lazy last year, so I got a little bit more of a hormone belly, but I think it's going away again because I got back into it. That's walking, EMDR. I always do that. Bilateral eye stimulation. And yeah. Do you guys want a reading? I guess I could do some readings. I could hang out. Happy Mother's Day. And yeah. What else could I tell you, ladies? Walking barefoot on the grass, on the earth. Yeah. All right. I'm still going to go live in the root chakra group. We're going to do more freedom activations. Yeah. Okay, Jillian, sounds good. I wish I could ride more often. I could go and see her more often, but yeah. All right, ladies, lots of love, and I'll put some links in the description. And yeah, that's it for today. Mwah. See you later. Feel free to share with anyone who needs some menopause support.